Hey, everybody, guess what? We're live. And have you heard the phrase Christmas in July? Well, it's happening. It's all happening this weekend in Franklin. I've got Karen with me. She has written, I have to look at my notes here, 5 Christmas movies. They've appeared on Netflix, Lifetime, and Hallmark, and 5 Christmas books. That's amazing.
I've been a busy little elf. I've been a busy little elf.
Sure.
I have.
And she's telling me this behind her is in her living room. Like she's Christmas ready all the time.
Absolutely. They don't call me Christmas Karen for nothing. You know, a lot of people are putting up those screens, but I can show you it's actually real and it's 10 feet by 10 feet.
Oh,
and
wow.
I mean, it goes up in July for Christmas in July and it doesn't come down till January.
I love that. I mean, that's a commitment.
It is a commitment. It gets me in the Christmas spirit when I'm writing all these projects, you know, even though it's, might be, hot weather outside, people are in their bathing suits. I'm here in my little winter wonderland.
Yes. Let's talk about that. You've written 5 movies. How do you get into the, like you said, get into the spirit of Christmas? Because usually those things do have to be written when it's warm outside so that they can be released by October, November before the season. So how do you get into that?
And sometimes we're writing them in January, and that's always interesting because you get out of Christmas. Some writers will say they're like, oh, but I love Christmas. I mean, I was nicknamed Christmas Karen, and it's actually, I did not give myself the nickname. The Today Show had me on, and they put the cutest little graphic with my little face with a little Santa hat. And it's because they knew the story that my great-great aunt, she was born on Christmas Day, and the kids got to name her. And so they decided to name her Mary, Merry, middle name Christmas, and the family name was Day. So my great-great aunt is legally named Merry Christmas Day, and she's in Ripley's Believe It or Not. So the short answer, that's not a short answer, but the long answer to that is I love Christmas. My birthday's December 19th. So it's always been sort of in my blood, and it's stories I love to tell. So for me, it's actually a blessing and a gift that I get to continue to tell these stories. My background was as a war correspondent. I was an investigative reporter. So I was a journalist, and I was saying that it was so hard. Those stories were so important to tell, but I am so lucky to get to tell these inspiring, uplifting stories. So I'm really happy to be Christmas 24/7. I am working on other projects, different things, but Christmas is a gift. So I hope it just keeps giving.
I love it. I'm sure. Have you used your aunt in a story, Merry Christmas Day? Because I feel like that's a perfect story right there.
I do too. And it was decades ago. And so I think she was in one of the very first editions of Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I wonder how that is growing up. When your name's Mary Day, Merry, is a little wacky, but I wonder if she embodied the Christmas spirit. I would love to know that. So I think that's a great idea. I'm going to put her in my next movie.
Okay, there we go. We need to know her story. We need to know her story. Let's talk about this weekend. You're coming to Franklin. RomaDrama. You're bringing your Christmas to Franklin. So tell us about what's happening, because you're going to be on the panel at Friday afternoon. So tell us about that.
I am. I'm actually going to be there all weekend. I'm going to be on 2 panels. When the organizers reached out, first of all, I thought the idea, we all know Comic-Con, right? Everyone knows that. But when they said, well, it's Comic-Con, but for romance, I was already down the rabbit hole going, yes. I mean, why haven't we had this before? And who doesn't love Nashville? I'm actually, one of my feature films I'm working on right now has Nashville. So I thought this is perfect, but it was also, I'm right in the middle right now of talking about my next novel. And my first movie was A Christmas Prince for Netflix. And it went big because it was their first original Christmas movie, but it also reached an audience that maybe hadn't seen those sweet movies on Hallmark or a Lifetime. And so it got this huge fan base. And so this next book that I'm writing is called A Royal Christmas Fairy Tale. It's my first royal story. And so I'm right in the middle of doing Christmas in July and talking about that. And they said, can you come to RomaDrama and be on our screenwriting panel for the movies? Oh, wait, and you're an author. So can you also be on our other panel for author? And by the way, you host Christmas camp. So let's do a Christmas camp, an exclusive one just for the RomaDrama. So Donna, I am there Friday, I am there Saturday, I am there Sunday, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. And tickets are on sale. And I always have to say, they gave me a special discount code, Christmas Karen 10. And if any one of your listeners want to come and viewers, I hope that they do, just use that for 10% off. So again, more gifts because it's Christmas. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I think you're holding true to your name, Christmas Karen, giving us all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I was reading about your Christmas camp. That looks amazing. I feel like after this year and a half that we've all had, what better way to come and relax on a weekend and have a Christmas camp? Tell me more about that.
Exactly. When I created it, I had originally wrote the Hallmark movie, Christmas Camp. And then I wrote the novels. And then as I'm writing, I said, we need a real camp, and it's about a story of a woman that's feeling a little grinchy and she's not really in the Christmas spirit. So her boss sends her to a Christmas camp for a holiday attitude adjustment. And it's all about, reconnecting, not getting so caught up in the stress of Christmas, but doing those fun traditions and remembering really the beauty and magic of Christmas. So when I created the real one, it's a hotel experience. And you come to the hotel. My first one was at the Phoenician in Arizona. And we had everything from the Christmas cookies, we had Christmas camp. Think about Christmas camp yoga. We had crafts. We had all of these amazing events that you could do. And there was so much camaraderie. But of course, we had to stop during the pandemic for safety. And so now what I've started doing is virtual ones. So this will be my first Christmas camp for 2021 in person. And what we're going to do is one of the mini experiences, which is a Christmas Karen chat. Now that sounds, it's so funny. I literally had 22 different activities, Donna, at Christmas camp at these beautiful resorts. But what people seem to enjoy the most from our research and talking to people is I would get up and they'd say, a lot of authors or screenwriters or a celebrity will talk and they tell all about them and it's great, but we don't really get that connection. We don't really get to ask that Q&A, which is what RomaDrama is about, right? That's what RomaDrama created. And so the Christmas Karen chat is literally, I give a quick synopsis. This is what I do. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to know about the movies? Or what do you want to know about maybe writing tips? Or what do you want to know about being an author? And that way it's very interactive. And of course we do giveaways, and I'm giving away, of course, I have to show a copy. Now this is special because this is my new novel that's coming out October 5th.
It's not out yet. I was just looking. Yeah.
Right. But if you see this one's my first proof. We know how we, the authors, we get proofs, but I was given proof copies that we're allowed to give to journalists. And so I have permission. I'm going to be I have permission because I own my own publishing company now. That was a pandemic shift. I went from HarperCollins to owning my own company. So I have permission from myself, but from the team to be able to hand out the very first ones are going to be going out at RomaDrama at my Christmas camp, and they'll be signed. And
wow.
I mean, we've never done that. I mean, no one has this, not even the media has this yet. So it's really going to be a special chance, for someone. And then Christmas Camp, The Namesake, this is the novel. And of course it came out a couple years ago, actually came out Christmas in July for Hallmark. And what's special about it came out in audio and ebook and paperback, but this hardcover edition was because libraries special requested it. And because that, all of my books now are hardcover for libraries. But after a couple years, the libraries, they buy the new one. They bought them, right? They don't need to buy new. So it's being discontinued. And that means there's only 100 copies left that I have. And I'm going to be giving away 2 copies at RomaDrama signed. So it's a collector's item. And then there's going to be, oh, wait, hold on, because I was sipping my water this morning, a little swag, a little Christmas.
I love it.
And since at RomaDrama, it's Friday at 6. And 6 o'clock, it might be water, it might be wine. I'm just saying, or cocoa.
Nobody knows what's in that cup. Nobody's gonna ask.
Why do you think all those morning shows people are drinking, out of a coffee cup? I mean, come on now. So we're gonna have so much fun, and I think it's gonna be a chance, like you said so perfectly, to just be together and just have that camaraderie that we've been missing. I am so excited, and I couldn't be more honored. And I'm coming to Franklin tomorrow, so I'm coming a little early. So I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
Well, there's lots to do. You're going to love it. There's been books written about downtown Franklin. Maybe it will inspire you for your new story.
That's what I'm hoping. And my story has a singer-songwriter in it, of course, and I just, it's been years, honestly, since I've been to Nashville. And I also do a travel show, which is called Travel Therapy, and it's inspiring, empowering people through travel. And segments air during like Good Morning America, Rachel Ray, Live with Kelly, had this partnership with ABC. And I traveled to 68 countries looking for these inspiring stories and places. And I hear Franklin has so many inspiring stories. It seems very entrepreneurial and kind of that pioneer spirit. So that's what I'm looking forward. And I'm a foodie. We always have food on my show. So I'm doing triple duty. I'm doing my travel show, investigating. So I tell people, follow me on social. On Twitter, I'm at Karen Schaler, super easy. Instagram is Travel Therapy for the travel show. And then my Facebook is Karen Schaler Official. But I would love to hear from all of the folks that watch you, Donna, any suggestions for Franklin, for maybe that best bakery or that best place for a glass of wine or for music, because I'm going to be curating all that, also researching my movie, but really the heart is going to be there for RomaDrama. So I hope I get to actually meet people in person when they come, because it's going to be such an amazing event.
Okay, you guys give her all the suggestions, man.
Yes,
We can think
please.
already. I'm thinking all
Do you
kinds
have
of
a
things.
favorite? Wait, Donna, what's one of your favorite? I love bakeries. So what do you got for me?
Oh, well, the Triple Crown Bakery in downtown Franklin is so
Okay.
cute. It's like in
And
an
Triple
old.
Crown. Wait, Triple Crown goes perfect with the royal Christmas theme. Maybe
I
I'll take a book
know.
there,
I was
right? Like I
thinking
can
that.
take some pictures, that'd be super fun.
They have amazing, you have to get there kind of early because they sell out of their things because they're so
Oh,
good. And on
I'm
the
a morning
weekend,
riser. So
in the
what
weekend,
are
there's
the favorites?
lines out the door for people to get in. So
Oh,
that's,
good tip. Thank you.
yeah, 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 for sure. Go check that out.
Oh, I
Franklin
love it.
Bakehouse has a cute little wine bar in it. You should go check that
Oh,
out.
I'm
There's
in. It's gonna be so
JG's wine.
fun.
There's so many places.
And I loved it when I asked the organizers of RomaDrama why Franklin, because they have one coming up in Atlanta. They're going to be doing one in Florida. I'll let them, and you can go on the website romadrama.com. That's of course where you can get the tickets. But it's going to be great. They're going to be announcing some more very big events. But I was curious what the connection is to Franklin, and the two women that are just amazing, Sarah and Gabrielle. They said that they have a special connection to Franklin, and that was the place they wanted to start this epic and what's going to be, I believe, a historic beginning to this a really amazing event. So I think that Franklin is a character in RomaDrama as well, right?
I agree. It's their very first one. They chose Franklin. I think we're all excited. It's going to be so much fun. And the place where they're having it at the factory is actually its own little character in itself. It's very unique. It has a lot of interesting things.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been researching, and also the bridge that you have, the amazing. And tell me the name of the bridge. I mean, there is a special. I thought there was a special bridge that was built architecturally. Am I just making this up in my head from one of my stories?
I don't know.
It
I'm
could
going
be.
blank.
I'm
I can't think
Christmas
of.
nerd. I was trying to think that there was a connection to that. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you get a writer, and for me, I'm at 7 in the morning, but I get up at 5. So I
Oh,
think I'm going to be able to get in line at that bakery. I think I'm
you'll
going to be
be
able to
there.
make it.
No
I think
problem.
so.
You'll be
But
there. No problem.
I'm just so excited this time of year. I know we're wrapping up Christmas in July, but I hope that everyone sort of takes that spirit. We have had such an incredibly difficult 18 months, but this is a time we can come together and we can just have that love and just see people. I'm thrilled in a safe way, of course, to be
Right.
able to smile again. Right? To be able to see someone smile and make that connection with people. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be so Friday. What's really great that they set up. So of course we have all the hunky actors and beautiful actresses because that are in our favorite Hallmark, Lifetime, and Netflix movies. That's what the fans are coming to see and make that connection. Because what's so great about these actors, they're great people. They're real people. So you have Paul Green, who is just amazing. He's having a concert. So your tickets, you can get a concert and see Paul Green, one of his exclusive concerts. And then of course we're Nashville, so we're going to have country music every night and all these great stars, Cassidy Pope, the list goes on. You really have to go to romadrama.com because they're literally adding things every day, even
I
more
know.
things. And
I know.
then they've just added for us, which I'm excited. It was probably planned, but I mean, where you can see if you go on, it's up now to see where you can meet the screenwriters and the authors because I'm with a great group of screenwriters. We're going to have that panel. And then we have the author panel. And so not only that, you get to go to the panel. We're going to be answering all your questions, but then we also have our own little table where we'll be able to meet with people. And I'm telling people, and I'm sure the other authors would agree, that if you have books like my books, Christmas Camp and Finding Christmas, Christmas Ever After, I started writing in 2018, so I have one a year. And you can find that on my website at karenschaler.com. But if you have your own old copies, bring them and we'll sign them for you, because we're there for you. We want to make it kind of special. And I should have had them to show you because I just got them. But I printed up these amazing bookmarks, and I learned as an author that is really important. A lot of people collect them. So I'll have those. I'll be autographing those if someone wants. And it's also a make a gift of free. It's something, a giveaway. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to make sure I tell you. So I set up last year and I just updated it this week. So it's perfect timing. When we had our Christmas camp virtually, so many people were sad that we couldn't be in person. So I put together a DIY Christmas camp guide. And what I did is I took from the 5 movies and the 5 novels. At the end of each of my books, I put activities and recipes and that fit with the story. So in A Royal Christmas Fairy Tale, when you look in the very back, let me see, like I can show you, there's bonus content. So, you can see where there's like all these recipes, and we have the Royal Christmas gingerbread pancakes.
Nice.
They're
nice.
delicious. So what I did in this DIY guide, I put all these fun things together, and it's updated every year with a new book, and I put it on my website. So you go to thekarenschaler.com, you just scroll down, you'll see the pretty first book, and you'll see your free gift, and you can download it for free, and you can have your own Christmas camp with no matter where you are, whether you're in Franklin, anywhere in Tennessee, or anywhere in the world. I have a lot of people in Europe. The book, I am blessed. The different books are in Poland, the Czech Republic, Germany, Bulgaria, some amazing places. And that way it reaches everyone. So I say it's the free gift that keeps giving. And I update it every time I have a new movie or a new book, just updated it. And it's a fun download. So if I don't see you in Franklin at RomaDrama, which I really, really hope I do, but you can still be part of the magic and you can still have some of those experiences and, share that with your family or with your community. I think it'd be a really fun way to kind of keep the spirit going as we head into Christmas. There's only, we just hit the 6-month mark, right?
Yeah.
Literally just 2 days ago. So it's coming.
It's coming. Hey, it's been so great to catch up with you. You guys, please go check it out. Get your tickets. You've only got, this Tuesday, 3 days. Yeah. It starts in 3 days on Friday. So go check it out.
And it's going to be amazing, you guys. I mean, even if you can come for one day, hopefully you can come for all, but you don't want to miss this. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All right. Thanks again. I can't wait. I'll be seeing you this weekend. All right, you guys go check it out. I hope I see all you guys too. Donna. So go get your tickets. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Donna.